What was the movie? It was an old cowboy movie. The old boy got bit on the ass by the snake, and he wanted his buddy to suck the poison out.
I don't remember that, but you can forget it.
Anyways, his buddy said something along the lines of he was dead man, because he wasn't gonna suck the poison out of his ass. So if I get hit in the ass, I'm screwed.
I don't know if it
You wouldn't hold the wound closed?
I would hold the wound closed, but I ain't about to put my lips on your ass. It ain't happening.
You ever seen the videos where those boys, they shoot something that slides right at their feet?
That's what you wanting?
I think I am the decoy. Dude, I tell you what we need to do. We film these pigs all kind of different ways, but what I want to do is I want to get in front of you, put the car right at my feet, have you behind us about 30 yards, and I want to hold a shotgun, and I want to shoot one right in the face, right at my feet, in front of the lights.
I don't know of anybody else that's done that.
With the shotgun?
With a shotgun.
No, there's...
Not with a light on them anyway, coming to a call. If we do this long enough, there's a really good probability that it will probably end with one of us bandaged up, bleeding somehow.
That's something that we haven't done.
You're just now coming up with this idea?
Yeah, well,
why didn't you think of this like 3 years ago?
I know it. Would that not be awesome?
I know we could do it.
Just think about all the times we've had pigs run straight up to us. They were at however far, and we've shot them with a rifle.
Like, how close you talking? Like,
I want one to slide at my feet, dust go flying, that kind of deal.
You want me to put some rock music and shit with it whenever it finally happens?
Yeah. No, we've had a lot of different ideas of stuff to do. We always like to push the envelope, so why not push it a little farther?
Well, the thing is, it's like thermal has gotten to the point where everybody and their dog has got a thermal. They're out there shooting pigs. You see tons of just thermal footage of a pig getting shot. But how many times have you ever seen a guy out there with a light and pigs standing all around them with a shotgun just lighting them up? We're gonna do it.
Oh yeah.
You ain't got no balls unless you let them touch the barrel.
That's my plan.
What?
I need a disclosure before we start. Everybody see this? This high quality front sight? Oh no, Chris is setting me up for failure.
Are you making excuses already?
No, not yet.
All right.
Let's just hope we don't.
You better empty that sumbitch.
That's gonna happen, bro.
What could possibly go wrong? We've had lots of crazy ideas over the years, but this one, well, we don't have a clue what's gonna happen. When Ronnie told me he wanted to sacrifice his body for the sake of the show, the very first thing I said was, no, I would hate for you to get hurt by a pig. I care too much about you. But against my wishes to protect his safety, he decided to do it anyway. When the guy gets something on his mind, I don't care who tries to stop him. He just won't let it go till he's done what he set out to do. So against my better judgment and all those times I tried to talk him out of it, I finally gave in, and I even told him I'd film it for him. I'm pretty sure that's exactly how it went. Most guys I know at this stage would have emptied that entire shotgun, but Ronnie said he wants one at his feet. I'm trying my best to get Ronnie in the same frame with these pigs, but he's just outside the right side of the screen. They only needed to take a few more steps, but they just weren't having it. Uh-oh, I think they're about to bolt. Watch the first pig's face when Ronnie's barrel shifts over to him. He's like, wait a minute. Boom. Looks like we might have ourselves a runner. But it sounds like that did it.
Was your heart pumping?
Bro!
How far were they from you think?
Probably less than 10 yards.
Did you get it on the GoPro?
I turned the GoPro on, but like the light's blinking, but right now it's not on. I hope. We got to do that a lot more. That was fun. Damn, I should have waited, man, but that one took that little step, and I was like, oh, shit.
Was your butt puckering?
Man, not really, honestly.
No?
Like, I think because I knew they were little sows. Dude, a big old boar comes in with some cutters, it may pucker a little bit.
That was cool one way or the other. Even though they didn't come in as close as we want them, that's pretty dang cool.
Yeah, but it is cool. We'll get them there, guarantee it. They took that little step, and I was afraid they was going to haul butt, and we wouldn't get nothing out of it.
No,
you
you did good.
I knew I probably wasn't in the frame, but
You done good. Maybe next time you need to go run over in the frame and just start shooting while you're running.
take off.
Yeah.
We'll get there, man. That's a start, like you said.
Yeah. All right, load them up.
Good stuff. Yeah, shit.
Well, we got close on that set, but it just wasn't quite what Ronnie was looking for. And after that encounter, being the good friend I was, I started working on some ways in my head to help improve his safety for next time.
That's number one.
I got to thinking, I'm like, while they're coming up there, I don't know if I should tell you this or not.
No, go ahead.
I got to thinking while they were coming up there, I thought to myself, wonder what happened if I would just leave this light completely off.
I would have. No, I was worried because I was looking at them. I kept thinking, what if one comes from my right or something and I'm not looking? And I just freaking plow me over and I'm looking at the ones I know are coming.
But then I got to thinking, I'm like, whether they come or they don't, I need to get the light on.
I'm going to tell you right now, if I'm ever focused here and I hear to my side, I'm probably going to be gone. If I start doing this, scan over real quick. Shit.
It's going to work. I know it's going to work. I feel it in my bones. I know it's going to work.
Not that we've wasted, but we've had a lot of opportunities, if you think about it,
to have done what we
where
wanted
it
to
would
do.
have been freaking money. The thing about it is, though, is like those groups that we did that on, will they do it again? Probably not. You know, I think we need to start really taking advantage of those fresh groups we find.
Yeah, like that group right there has probably not heard a call this year. You can definitely tell it when they get to the point when they're coming, they're coming. It's when they were standing down in that bottom, as soon as they heard that call, you could see 3 or 4 of them just face us. I could see it on the Rico. They were they were standing sideways just doing their thing, and then all of a sudden they turned and faced us, and that's like the critical moment in the whole entire thing, whether they're going to leave or come to us. We have had them leave.
We've learned over the past few years, calling pigs is by far no perfect science. In fact, I bet we've ran off about as many or more groups as we've gotten to come to us. It's just not something you need to assume will work on every group just because you found them. You literally have to be willing to run some of them out of the country if you want to commit to calling them. You know, some guys might ask if you're already looking at them with thermal, and there's even a chance you may run them off. Why not just walk up on them and kill them with thermal? Well, when you've done that 10,000 times already, sometimes it's just fun to do something different. And I can assure you, the rush you get just walking up on a pig in the dark Compared to the sound of an entire group coming at you full speed, pissed off and grunting the whole way, isn't even close. And the guys out there who've actually done it and felt the ground literally shaking underneath their feet know what I'm talking about. You just gotta figure out what you want to experience. And if calling at them is it, you better expect to run some of them off. It's just part of it. Unfortunately, on this particular night, we ran off and left the shotgun at the house on accident. So again, just with Ronnie's safety in mind, I volunteered to take his place and try it with the 243. Let's see how close we can get him.
I just want to see how big a boy you think you are.
I'll tell you, the only thing I'm worried about is you have one group coming, then you don't see the one coming from the side. Then you get freaking blindsided.
It's possible. That's part of the, that sounds like that's kind of comes with the territory though, don't it?
Yeah, I think you could hear them coming.
You ever, you ever heard of Roy D. Mercer?
Yeah.
You know who Roy D. Mercer is?
Uh-huh.
He makes those phone calls to people and says, well, how big a boy are you? Well, how big a boy are you?
I'm big enough.
You said, well, I'm going to come down there and open up a can of whoop ass.
Ronnie did admit after this group he chickened out just a little, and I can't say I blame him one bit either, because there's about 30 of them running right at him full tilt. Unfortunately, you can't see but just a couple on the video, but trust me, there's an entire herd coming right behind the one he actually shoots. He shoots this pig right in the face at about 5 yards, and I honestly think it just pissed him off. We were in completely uncharted territory for us, and we both knew there were lots of variables that were completely out of our control. One being the question of what the heck happens if they get between us.
If we do this long enough, there's a really good probability that it will probably end with one of us bandaged up, bleeding somehow.
If the pigs ever get between me and you, and stuff went western.
Yeah, that's when it's going to get kind of fun. That's the rodeo will begin, because we're going to have to figure out how to kill them at that point. If they get between the camera and the shotgun, I don't know what we're going to do.
I'm just going to let this all unfold so you guys can ask yourself what you would do in this situation. This segment of Night Crew is brought to you by Recon, rugged and ready. iRay USA, high performance thermal optics. And by FOXPRO, high performance game calls. The closer these pigs got to Ronnie, the more his shotgun kept heading into the no-go zone. Luckily, they finally smelled him and took off, but for a brief moment, it was pretty darn tense. I was about to start ducking for cover if they kept going. Ronnie, all I can say is thank you for your restraint on the gun. Lots of guys would have lost their cool in that situation. What you're about to see has got to be one of the most intense pig kills you'll ever see anywhere. We had a problem with our GoPro, so we had a friend of ours, Ben, sit right next to Ronnie and film with his phone just to get that perspective, because that's all we had. And oh my gosh, none of us had any idea of the insanity that was about to go down. And the craziest part is, the most insane footage we've ever got of a pig was shot with a stinking iPhone. I don't know if I've ever seen Ronnie this excited, and I was excited for him.
You ever seen the videos where those boys, they shoot something that slides right at their feet?
Well, it may not have been right at his feet, but it was dang sure close enough to make any grown man's butt pucker, I can promise you that. We had one heck of a time filming this show for you guys, because it got us completely out of our comfort zone and led us to some encounters we never even could have dreamed. Sometimes I think as hunters, if you never take any chances and just try something different, you never know what experience may lie just around the corner. Had Ronnie not come up with this excellent idea that I fully supported from day one, we'd have never experienced any of this. And I can assure you, you guys have not seen the last of pig poker. There's some things that are just way too much fun to only do once.